What are we talking about today, Ronnie?
Well, we were talking yesterday. We broached, or the other day we broached about the Tuhoe Raids coming up to court, and I sort of got that that issue, the wind blowing out of my sails about that, because the lawyer Mona Jackson, Mona Maniapoto Jackson, is applying to the court just to ditch it, because the Crown and the police have no evidence.
So
there's no weapons.
So there's no case, really.
There's no case.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, there's no point going on about it, because there's nothing to talk about anymore. It's 5 years old. They've got a stronger case than Bain had with his defence, and he walked. These guys, these so-called insurgents. The only reason really that I can see that the police and the Crown really want to push this issue is because there's a history of terrorism training in Libya from sometime in the 80s or something, when Maldives went over to train in Libya under Gaddafi in his training camps, in his terrorist training camp. That was way back in the 80s, and as far as no one knows, there's never been anything happening like that before. But of course, the police blame Tuhoe activists and other activists around the country for stockpiling weapons in their territory. At the same time that had happened, John Key had been known to have been travelling in the Tuhoe area, right in the heart of so-called the terrorist land. And also, the second thing about that time period was that at the Waitangi Festival up north, at the marae, Tamaiti, one of the co-accused, one of the main terrorist so-called conspirators, was seen publicly shaking hands with the Prime Minister, with John Key.
Yeah, you'd think if they were that worried about it at that time,
there would have been a huge security issue. Tamaiti should have been allowed nowhere near the Prime Minister.
Yeah, I bet you President Obama in the States doesn't go sitting down shaking hands with known terrorists. They get well away from him.
Exactly, and if you watch Alex Jones, you'll actually find that the White House actually is accused of harbouring terrorists, but that's another separate, completely different issue, and you have to go to Alex Jones, which is a good idea anyway, and find out about that.